Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Over the night of 17th to 18th of September 2023, the Russians used an unprecedented number of aircraft, to attack Ukraine. Russia attacked again Ukraine with drones and missiles, and I have here two articles, one coming from Ukrainska Pravda, the other one from New Voice of Ukraine, where these guys are going to give us some details on what happened last night and this morning. So I'm going to start with this article coming from Ukrainska Pravda, where Mr. Ignat says that Russia deploys unprecedented amount of aircraft at night. So the spokesman says that Russia has used an unprecedented number of aircraft for a night attack on Ukraine. Yuri Ignat, spokesman for the Ukrainian Air Forces. And I'm quoting, "Last night there was an unprecedented number of aircraft, several dozen aircraft. It is unusual that they were in the airspace at night. These are both drones and tactical aircraft that attacked Ukraine together with the weapons we have talked about, cruise missiles and Shahed drones. Aircraft activity was high." And then he said that this is why the F-16 fighter jets that Ukraine is to receive should not be inferior to Russian aircraft in terms of tactical and technical characteristics. So you see, here's the big problem. You have to solve it for us. Ignat also explained why it is difficult for the Air Force to shoot down Shahed drones. And I'm quoting, "There are not always means of destruction that the enemy is trying to bypass. After all, the enemy plans its strikes in advance. It tries to hit the facilities that we are defending and lays out routes in this way." End quote. Yes, not all the Shahed drones were downed by airspace defense, but the enemy is choosing different directions and attacks from different directions along with different routes. Odessa and Mykolaiv Oblast were attacked by Shahed drones, and missiles were destroyed in Dnipropetrovsk, Poltava, and Khmelnytsky Oblast. Now, the Khmelnytsky Oblast is where the Ukrainians have Su-24s that have a platform to feed the Storm Shadow, the British Storm Shadow missiles, and maybe the Scalp as well, the French ones. And it says here the Russian forces attacked Ukraine with air-to-surface cruise missiles and attack drones on the night of 17 to 18 September, which was last night, with Ukrainian defenders downing 18 drones and 17 missiles. 17 missiles, and you will be surprised, 17 out of how many. So let's see first where the Russians attack. So Odessa, Mykolaiv Oblast by Shahed, and Dnipropetrovsk, Poltava, and Khmelnytsky with missiles. So we have here this map, and Mykolaiv, this is the Russian map. So Mykolaiv is Nikolaev, this area right here, Odessa and Nikolaev, so south of Ukraine. These were with drones, and then we have Dnipropetrovsk, Poltava, right here, plus Khmelnytsky is right here, where the airport or airfield where the Ukrainians Sukhoi-24s take off to release their storm shadows in this area. So let's go to the second article, and this comes from the New Voice of Ukraine. 18 kamikaze drones and all, my friends, all 17 cruise missiles downed in overnight Russian attack. Do you believe that? Me neither. So let's move on. 18 out of 24 kamikaze drones and all 17 cruise missiles Russia launched at Ukraine overnight were intercepted by Ukrainian air defenses, the Ukrainian Air Force reported on its Telegram channel. The 24 Shahed kamikaze drones were launched from Russia's Primorsko-Akhtarsk and the Klauda Cape on Russia's occupied Crimean Peninsula. They headed towards Mykolaiv and Odessa Oblast, and 18 of them were down en route. So the Russians launched their drones from this area to this area, this area to this area. And then the missiles came from the tactical aircraft, probably. The 17, right here, the 17 cruise missiles were launched from Tu-95MS strategic bombers in the area of Russia's Volgorod Oblast. All of them were intercepted in the Dnipropetrovsk, Poltava, and Khmelnytsky Oblast. So let's see, well, Volgorod Oblast, I think, is the one north. I think I have this map here. Volgorod, if I remember correctly, is some up there, but hey, oh, they did it? No, they didn't. I think it's the one north. It's about, what, 700 kilometers or something high. So that's where they came, and supposedly they were destroyed trying to attack Poltava, Dnipropetrovsk, and Khmelnytsky. Ukraine downed 6 out of 6 Shahed kamikaze drones. Is that because the Russians provided North Korea with 5 kamikaze drones upon Kim Jong-un's visit to Vladivostok? I think so. And 6 out of 10 cruise missiles launched by Russia in the previous overnight attack on the country early on September 17, the Ukrainian Air Forces reported. So the Russians conducted 2 missiles attacks and drone attack yesterday, 16 per 17 or 17 morning, and then now again on 18th, Monday morning. So Saturday, Sunday morning, Monday morning. And the Ukrainians claim they downed all the missiles. Well, we'll find out. The problem is not that they, not the problem. The issue would be that, the Russians still have missiles. That would be the main issue here. And they said they used the most, what was the title here? The most unprecedented amount of aircraft at night. Unprecedented amount. Not that, not this, right here. All right, well, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.